my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 6 of the NFL.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just his plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness, as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
On 1st and 10, Prescott gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A first down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Number 85.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now he'll try to run with this.
47-yard line.
48-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
3rd and 3.
Escapes the sack. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety too. They're going to bring pressure.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll run with Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
3 plays and
Defense owned that sequence, kept him right around the goal line.
How about a 3-play sequence where they did exactly as you described, owned every play, got them backed up, now they're going to get the football back. Personally, I don't rush the punter here. I play punt safe, let them punt it to me, and give my offense a great field position.
Yeah, if you play your cards right, you can be in plus territory pretty quickly here. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And it's 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To the air again, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
At the 16-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott.
Nice job there of utilizing his big...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jerry Tillery, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd and...
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
I mean, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
his pass.
Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
Murray now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Arizona.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray.
Contact. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
On second down, here's Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down this stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Prescott from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On play action, Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
From the left hash, this from 46.
A 46-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Cowboys 3, Cardinals nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's complete to John Ross. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Cardinals. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Baker there on the cover.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jerry Tillery in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's got his man on the out route.
Murray's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Murray now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Murray's pass.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long for Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Kenny Golladay, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Murray off play action. He'll throw to start the drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Murray's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
On 3 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force the backfield out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
He was tackled.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray got a man open. It's Ross. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Down at the 42-yard line.
With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
First down, Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Noah Igbenogany on the tackle. A gain of 10 brings up
a handoff to Barkley on the option. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move.
That's good.
1 yard is the gain, and that leads to a Dallas 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Prescott throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Jamie Gillen as he's on to punt for Dallas. Now that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
1st down.
On 1st down, Mixon. Give him 3 on 1st down. He'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd
from
and
the gun. Murray. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
Give the tackle to Terrell Lewis. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again, Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
4 yards.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
It's second.
And again, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And that's a much...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Cardinals.
Murray going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Murray now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you can...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense... they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The football going back over to Arizona now. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Butker's kick here is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
Cardinals 24, Cowboys 6.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I back?
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.